to the court. I am its Jester. So, where we last left off, it is time for the final trial. Also, Kibo got his antenna fixed, so he's like less down for murder. Hello. I miss Kokichi. So this is our final 5, huh? I'm still suspicious of you, Tsumugi. You took a very suspicious time for a pee break. Alright, let's go. There's no point in worrying anymore. Right now. We only need to think about getting out of here alive. And so, we put the destroyed Ultimate Academy behind us. And headed to the final trial grounds. Carrying the last of the survivors, the elevator brought us down. What could be waiting for the 5 of us? I'm sure this is the end of despair, and the beginning of hope. Everything ends here. Everything. The killing game of Hope's Peak Academy, the killing game of Jabberwock Island, and the killing game of this Ultimate Academy. How much more until they're satisfied? This is the end of it. I'm tired of this. We're going to end it. We're going to end this cruel game. So this is the final trial grounds.
It's not up to you or me to decide whether or not this is the end.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well.
More importantly, since you guys requested that we hold the class trial, I'm sure you won't mind allowing me to participate too, right?
Right?
It'll be easier to argue if I do.
That's true.
True. I was going to have you participate this time, but I didn't think you'd volunteer.
What is it?
You seem confident.
With my magic.
You're confident now, but I'm gonna turn your body into an omnibus with my magic.
Actually,
An omnibus? Do you mean the vehicle or like the compilation book or...
Bugging me.
Knock it off! I won't be provoked by your cheap threats!
He seems really provoked.
Yeah, but
If Pops is gonna participate, things are gonna get pretty damn interesting.
Father!
You can do it, Father!
Got a rock-hard rager!
We'll cheer you on until our voices are hoarse and bleeding, right, Monodam?
That's wonderful.
This is beautiful.
How stupid.
Cheer me on? You guys are totally participating too. God fucking damn it, don't give the Mono Cubs more screen time. You kids have a pivotal role to play. What kind of dad would I be if I hogged the spotlight? If you kids don't play a pivotal role, then what use are any of you? Pivotal role? Can we really do it? I don't know.
Looking forward to it.
Don't worry, as a good parent, I will do my darndest to motivate you.
Well now.
With this button, are you gonna blow them up?
what?
What's that button for? It's a Monocub detonator that I prepared to ensure my adorable kids do their very best.
Huh?
Detonator?
Yeah.
With the push of a button, I'll detonate the bombs inside each of your bodies. So make sure you try really hard or I'll start pressing this button. Got it?
Hey!
That's too far.
Here.
You know what they say. If your kids are cute, put a bomb inside them.
you stupid.
That's not a real saying.
Buzz!
You know, you cute kids can do this. You just need the proper motivation.
So no need to worry. Just make sure you all play pivotal roles. That's all.
Oh, dear.
How absurd.
I knew it.
You really are the worst.
Wah-ha!
I'm the best at being the worst, don't you think so?
I tell you, people can't get enough of my crude antics.
Now then.
All right, let's get started. Let's get this crude climax underway. Yes, I would like to save.
I'd like to begin by asking Shuichi a question, since this class trial was his idea. What exactly is the point of this class trial?
Yeah! Why are we having a class trial if no one died? Whoa! My voice was way louder than I expected. I might be on a roll today.
Hey! I'm no slouch at being a loudmouth either!
Me too.
Monodem's voice is super soft, though. Everyone cool with him getting blown up?
You said that the killing game would end if you exposed the truth at the class trial. So, you bastards, what is the purpose of this class trial?
Oh, that's a good question.
But his voice was quiet.
Does force for him not matter at all?
The purpose of this class
All right.
trial.
I'll give you an answer. The reason I called for this trial is... That's it! I wish to retry a past case.
A retrial?
For which case?
The first one, the murder of Rantaro Amami. I found new evidence relevant to the case. In light of that evidence, I demand a retrial.
What's the point of a retrial? The result of the first class trial has already been settled.
Yeah!
What if our vote was wrong?
Wrong.
Kaede didn't do it! I told you we couldn't trust the photographs! I told you that was untrustworthy evidence!
Monokuma said the blackened for that incident was Kaede.
Are you saying he was wrong?
What?
Mono Kid, your reactions are too extreme. It's making the rest of us look bad.
shit! He's already got the detonator!
To test the validity of our vote, we're going to retry the entire case. If Monokuma was wrong, the validity of these trials would be in question. The entire killing game wouldn't make sense anymore.
I see. You think you can destroy the game by calling out my failure as the game master.
You shouldn't have a problem with this if you have nothing to hide, Monokuma.
So in the end, the first case has become the focal point yet again. What a twist! What an interesting twist! Okay, let's do this!
So what is this new truth?
There are several. But before we go any further, I want to discuss Rantaro's talent.
Did you learn what his talent was?
Rantaro's ultimate talent was a mystery, and now I know. Rantaro's ultimate talent is Ultimate Survivor.
That's it! He was the ultimate survivor.
Ultimate survivor?
I saw it too. He said so in his video.
I wonder if there's supplementary material like a manga or something that follows like Rantaro's original killing game. I think that'd be interesting. Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game. That's why you get this perk, the survivor perk.
Rantaro became the ultimate survivor after surviving a past killing game. After his memory was wiped, he participated in the killing game once again.
So this wasn't Rantaro's first killing game?
Why did he participate in a second killing game?
I'm not sure yet. But after I learned that Rantaro was the ultimate survivor, I deduced his objective.
Rantaro's objective?
The reason he went to the library before he was killed, and why he knew about the hidden door.
Didn't he just happen to randomly notice the hidden door?
That's what I thought at the time, but it appears that assumption was false. There was an actual reason Rantaro knew about the door.
Yes, that reason is... Oh god, I'm almost out of time, I'm almost out of time! No wait, that was, I clicked the wrong one. I clicked the wrong one. I don't know, it... A lot, I've been...
That's it! Rantaro was given this monopad as a kind of survivor perk. It has a map of the entire academy, including areas that had not yet been unlocked. Of course, that includes the hidden room.
To think Rantaro was given that as a survival perk.
He found out about the hidden room with this map?
The monopad also contained a video Rantaro recorded for himself.
If the Mastermind ever needed a spare Monokuma, they would head to the hidden room.
The message was what inspired him to go to the library, to investigate the hidden room.
A time limit is now in effect. If a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now, then every student forced to participate in this killing game will die. Mauled to shreds by countless Monokumas from the rumored Monokuma making machine.
The Mastermind would have gone to that room to mass-produce Monokuma once time ran out. So, in order to figure out who the Mastermind was, Rantaro went to the hidden room at the back of the library just before time ran out.
That's right. Rantaro must have come to the same conclusion that Kaede and I did.
It sure is ironic that the ultimate survivor died because of Kaede's trap.
But if Rantaro had a clue like that, why didn't he come to us with it?
I assume because he didn't trust us. The killing game had just started, after all. What he said in his video message certainly didn't help either. He told himself to only share this information with people he could trust.
He didn't have any recollection of filming this message, right? That means he must have had trouble believing it as well.
It was probably confusing to him, too. That's why he didn't consult us.
Why the long face? It's nothing. I figured no one would listen to some guy who can't even remember his own talent, right? This is exactly what Monokuma wants us to do, so what else is part of his plan? Is my memory part of it too? If it is, then... can I even trust myself?
He didn't know if he could trust that video, or trust us, or even trust himself. He must have been so lost. But with the time limit approaching, he decided to take a chance.
I've already decided. You're going to end this game? It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Can you even accomplish such a feat? I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could.
So we went to the library alone, without telling anyone.
Danny got killed by Kaede's trap.
The only people who knew about the hidden door at that time were Rantaro and I. I had Kaede with me, and I thought I could trust her, so I told her about the hidden room. That was the difference between me and Rantaro, I suppose. I had Kaede.
And Kaede's the one who killed him!
What a snake!
Hey, so what are you guys talking about? Is this something I forgot?
I don't know anything about what they're saying.
Is this something that transpired before we were born?
So what's your point? You know who Rantaro was and why he did what he did. But it's pointless now, isn't it?
No, it's not pointless. Now that we know this new information, if we look back at Rantaro's case, we can find a new truth that we missed at the time.
A new truth?
I don't really get it, but we just need to look at Rantaro's case again, right?
Then let's do it.
Yes, let's do this together.
With my vast magical powers, I'll turn Monokuma into an omnibus.
I don't really get that either, but I guess we're gonna republish Monokuma!
I'm not sure either, but the real battle is just beginning. We'll prove this result was wrong, and we'll corner the mastermind together.
Rantaro went to the library just before Monokuma's time limit expired.
Using the information provided by the survivor perk, he made his way to the hidden door.
To expose the identity of the mastermind.
But before he could achieve that goal, he got hit in the head with a shot put ball and died.
Because of Kaede's fully automatic killing machine!
Eh? Fully automatic?
There was no culprit at the scene. The only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself!
That's a fact, right?
The camera went off just before the incident, and only Rantaro was in the picture. Rantaro went to the library just before Monokuma's time limit expired.
Using the information provided by the survivor perk, he made his way to the hidden door.
To expose the identity of the mastermind.
But before he could achieve that goal, he got hit in the head with a shot put ball and died.
Kaede's fully automatic killing machine!
Eh? Fully automatic?
There was no culprit at the scene.
The only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself!
That's wrong! No, Rantaro was not the only one in the library at the time the murder occurred. This survivor perk monopad is proof of that.
Why would that monopad be evidence?
The monopad was given exclusively to Rantaro as his survivor perk, correct? But when we searched Rantaro's body, he didn't have it on his person. He only had his student handbook monopad. Which means that someone took this monopad from Rantaro after the murder.
That's very wrong!
Wow! That's what we've been saying!
What? Keep quiet, will you? I don't have time for your nonsense right now.
What if we just stab them? What if we just stab the Mono Cubs in the middle of all of this?
Really? I have no clue what anyone is talking about.
If we don't chime in soon, Pops is gonna push the detonator.
Then we better not let these fucking chumps run their mouths anymore!
A bloody monopad is disgusting! You should wash it right away!
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor perk mod. Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
A bloody monopad is disgusting! You should wash it right away!
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor perk monopad? Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
A bloody monopad is disgusting! You should wash it right away!
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor perk monopad? Where's the proof?
We're getting fucked here.
No way there's a bloody thief!
A bloody monopad is disgusting! You should wash it right away!
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor perk monopad? Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
A bloody monopad is disgusting! You should wash it right away!
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor perk monopad? Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
A bloody monopad is disgusting! You should wash it right away!
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor perk monopad? Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
I might have to
bloody
change the
monopad is
difficulty on this,
disgusting.
actually.
You should wash it right away!
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor perk monopad? Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
I'm gonna try it one last time, and if I can't get it, I'm gonna have to lower the difficulty.
A bloody monopad is disgusting! You should wash it right away!
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor perk. Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
Yeah, I gotta lower the difficulty. How do I change the difficulty? I don't know if I I can do it
bloody
mid-minigame, but the
monopatty's
problem is I
disgusting.
can't win the minigame.
You should wash it right away.
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the survivor perk. Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody
Oh, I
thief!
understand what the problem was.
But remember.
Oh god. So the reason why I was having such a hard time getting past the minigame was because it was taking forever to reload my blades and be allowed to fire another blade. That's because I, forgetting how to play the minigame, was pressing the Y button, which specifically attacks the truth swords and makes you wait for those to reload. And that's why I couldn't get past it. And then when I went to try and play it again, I just kind of absentmindedly started going back to pressing A instead of Y. And then I'm like, wait a minute, why are my blades firing so much faster now? Yeah, that wasn't even a skill issue on my part. That was just, I completely forgot which button to press.
Remember, Rantaro brought the survivor perk monopad to the library. If it's missing now, that must mean someone stole it.
He brought that monopad to the library?
See, it doesn't make me
maybe
like
no
wait
way
for it
that's
to
possible.
reload.
All they
I
had
can
on him
just
was the
fire a
student
bunch
handbook monopad.
very
He
quickly.
didn't bring the survivor perk with him.
You cannot assert it was stolen.
Yep, that's right!
He brought that monopad to the library?
I think there's maybe no way that's possible.
All he had on him was the student handbook monopad. He didn't bring the survivor perk with him.
Fuck, I missed.
You cannot assert it was
Oh,
stolen.
cut through your words. No, there is no doubt Rantaro brought the survivor perk monopad to the library. The picture taken just before he died clearly shows him holding it.
That could be his student handbook monopad for all you fucking know.
No, it was definitely the same monopad. You see the way the blood is dried here? The outline of his fingers matches how he was holding it in the picture.
Oh, you're right!
Shortly after this photo was taken, Rantaro was struck in the head by the shot put ball. Do you think that's when this bloody outline on the monopad was formed?
I do. That's why the monopad Rantaro is holding in this picture. Has to be the same monopad we have now.
What?
Come on, no overreacting! It makes us look like we're not paying attention!
Scream all you want. Monosuke's the one that's gonna get blown up.
Oh, we're down one.
Ah! Monokid!
We're down one. There that one goes.
I was so upset my cute cubs lost that my finger slipped.
That was abrupt.
But those were some pretty fireworks. Even in death, my kid's a real cutie. I hear lions push their cubs into bottomless ravines to kill them.
They don't kill them.
So there was a thief, huh? I can't believe someone would do something so evil.
So who took the monopad? Do you know anything else?
Yes, I think we do. Let me get the facts straight, I think. Oh god, we're picking up hookers again. Okay, Shuichi, let's drive. Oh, don't hit the other car, Shuichi. It's fine that I'm hitting the wall like that. That's fine. It's meant to be hit. That's why it's there. Why are they moving? I'm already such a bad driver as it is. I'm not even in a singular lane right now. I'm just hitting stuff. He had two, right? He had his personal... He had two, right? He had his personal one that Monokuma gave him, and then he had the other one. Yeah, sweet. We didn't kill that woman. That's good. So, ma'am, how long have you been in this business? I hope that, like, your career is where you want it to be. That you're getting, like, good hours, regular clients. It's kind of like self-employment in the sense that you have to form your own connections. So there's a lot of work in maintaining your customer base. Which monopad was taken away? The Survivor Perk monopad. Do you want me to tell you something embarrassing that happened to me? It happened years ago. I was trying to flirt with a girl. And she gave me the link to a website I could use to hire sex workers. So that happened. Don't try to pick up girls you meet at group therapy. It never works out. It wouldn't have worked anyway. She had this, like, complicated thing going on with her ex-girlfriend. I think I might have dodged a bullet there because she and her ex-girlfriend were regularly doing drugs together, so. Where was the monopad taken? To the hidden room. I mean, it wasn't as bad as things could have been. I used to be friends with a guy. I was friends with a guy, and he told me about how he was sort of dating a girl. And I was like, what do you mean sort of? And he's like, well, she doesn't want to be my girlfriend, but she does hang out with me if I buy her drugs. And I'm like, and he's like, you're buying this woman drugs? And he's like, and he said it wasn't that bad because he wasn't buying the drugs. He was just giving her the money to buy drugs with. And that he was really hoping that if he did that for her often enough, eventually she would agree to, like, be his girlfriend. Which she didn't, because her boyfriend got out of prison, and then she went back to her boyfriend and stopped talking to my friend. And I told him, dude, this is crazy. You can't just be with a woman that you keep giving money for drugs. And he got all mad at me and said it was my fault, and that the reason he was doing this was because I was a lesbian and I wouldn't go out with him. Anyway, I'm not friends with that guy anymore. We have fun talks while picking up prostitutes, don't we? Who can enter the hidden room? The mastermind.
The one who took that monopad is the mastermind. I'm sure of it.
The mastermind?
The Survivor Perk monopad was found in the library's hidden room. And only the mastermind would have been able to enter that room, correct?
Between the time Rantaro died and when we found him, they put that monopad in the hidden room?
Nope! That's impossible!
Impossible? Why?
Huh? You don't know? Why, even my cute little cubs have already figured it out.
Huh? We have?
Yeah, so I'll let Monotaro explain.
Oh, the guy the guy I used to be friends with that incident happened to. Yeah, I met him because he used to be a coworker of mine. He later admitted the only reason he decided to try and talk to me and get to know me at work was because he wanted to go out with me. And then at a later date admitted that back when we first met, he thought I was 16. So that was a confession.
Huh? I've already forgotten what we're even talking about.
You're on the threshold of an amazing adventure, Showtime.
Oh crap, he's gonna push it! It's gonna be Monokid all over again!
I do like the gimmick of Monokuma exploding the Monocubs.
The mastermind is not in any of the photos taken in the library. Why is that?
Because the photos were fucking tampered with. We gave the film to Monophony, and we can't trust that pink little bitch.
Huh?
Oh, that's true.
Shut up, Sugimi. I don't trust you. You're with them. You're colluding with them.
In order to get to the hidden room, you need to move the bookcase, right? But Shuichi and Kaede set up those hidden cameras, so... If the mastermind was using that door, they would have been caught on camera.
But none of the pictures showed anyone like that.
Then, that reasoning is wrong.
Amazing, Monodam! Well done!
Hold on. The hidden cameras in the library had interval timers.
After the shutter snaps, the cameras can't take a picture for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
Perhaps the mastermind worked within that 30-second interval?
30 seconds is a long time. 30 seconds is a long time. I have to do yoga stretches where it's like, oh, do them for 30 seconds to a minute, and let me tell you, 30 seconds can be a long time. Happy Baby stretches your muscles a lot, okay? But it can hurt. It shouldn't be called Happy Baby. It should be called Death. I don't know.
I see. So the mastermind hid in the hidden room, waited for the right timing, grabbed the monopad from the library, and then returned to the hidden room.
Hold on! There's a flaw in your logic.
No, there isn't. Fuck you.
What? What flaw?
Huh? Don't ask me! The Mono Cubs are gonna explain it.
What? Again?
Reject your logic without explaining why. That's the Monokuma debate style.
Why are they jumping?
Take it from here, Mono Cubs! And you better use your brains or I'll kill ya!
What are we arguing about again?
The hidden camera! Isn't it weird that the mastermind's not in any photos?
Unless they use the interval between shots.
The camera has a 30-second interval between shots. That's enough time to take the monopad from the body.
Then where was the mastermind hiding?
In the hidden room, of course!
If they were still inside the hidden room, how would they know what was happening in the library?
If you don't know when the camera went off, how would you know the interval timing?
Bravo, Monodon! Wonderful objection!
Now we've escaped certain death.
What are we arguing about again?
The
hidden camera!
Is
Isn't it weird that the mastermind's not in any photos? Unless they use the interval between shots. The camera has a 30-second interval between shots. That's enough time to take the monopad from the body.
Then
And where was the mastermind hiding?
In the hidden room?
if
If they were still inside.
the hidden room, how would they know what was happening? The library.
I mean, I've met plenty of people who are really nice.
The mastermind saw what was happening in the library. They had surveillance cameras.
I mean, at my job, did I meet one coworker who was a creepy man who liked the idea that I looked underage while still being legally an adult? Yeah, but he got fired. He got fired for insubordination. And I met other people at my job who were nice and all thought he was a fucking psychopath and were really concerned about him talking to me.
Surveillance cameras.
It was really, like, being friends with that man was absolutely insane because, like, when he got fired, basically, the manager told him to do something, and he was like, no, I don't want to, and the manager was like, you need to do this, and he was just like, I don't feel good, I'm going home. And then the manager was like, if you leave your shift right now, you're gonna lose your job. And he's like, I don't care. And then he went home, and then he got fired. And then he like texted me, I can't believe they fired me. It's like, bitch, they told you they were for insubordination. He also had like we were both friends with a different girl who helped him get another job. And all he did was bitch about how much he hated her because she was in a higher position at the job than him, and she was supposed to, like, instruct him on what to do and teach him things. And he was, like, so mad about it all of the time. Like, literally, like, they were working at a restaurant, and she went up to him and she was like, oh, good, you're here. Help me cut up all the bread for today. And he's like, I don't know how to cut the bread. And she's like, well, today's the day you learn. And then she showed him how to cut the bread into slices to put in the bread baskets for the table. And he, like, went to me furious about it. Like, he was like, everyone in the friend group, he was talking shit behind her back about how she was such a bitch for making him cut the bread. Anyway, he lost that job too because they gave him the job as a delivery driver most of the time to deliver people's, like, to-go orders and stuff. And he got mad at someone else on the road, flipped them off. That person called Panera and said, hey, one of your delivery drivers in your restaurant labeled branded car flipped me off. And then he got fired over that.
What? Where would something like that be?
You don't know? Even though they're monocubs just like you?
Monocubs?
I mean these.
I actually left the friend group we were in because I introduced him to everyone. He started hanging out with us, and then he started getting creepier and creepier and creepier over time, and it reached a point where it was just like, hi, where I, like, told the rest of the guys in the friendship group who was like, hey, I'm not gonna show up if he's gonna be there. I'm not gonna hang out with you if he's there. I don't want to be around him. And he got, like, kicked out. And they were like, they didn't like me telling them what to do, so they said, well, if you don't want to be here, you can leave. And I was like, okay, I'll leave. And then I stopped hanging out with them while they kept hanging out with him. The funny thing was, most of them admitted they hated hanging out with him, and it was just one guy's belligerent insistence that they keep him around because they didn't want to bow to my will and give in to my ultimatum that they keep him around, even though none of them liked him. They just didn't like me telling them that we shouldn't invite him to hang out with us anymore. And another girl who was kind of hanging out with the friend group also hated him and said she wasn't gonna hang out with them if he was there either, who I am still friends with that woman to this day. And she also was like, I don't want to be around that guy either. If he's there, I'm not showing up. And after that happened, one of the guys in the friend group flat out specifically said, hey, if we keep having him around, it's going to be the end of women hanging out with us. And it was. Women didn't hang out with them anymore after that.
So cute and tiny!
Aren't they? They're your siblings, too!
I felt really bad for the guy, too, because when I met him, he said, oh, I have no friends, I'm so lonely, and I was like, oh, you can come hang out with me and my friends. And then he just kept getting angrier and angrier that the lesbian wouldn't fuck him, and I had to get away from him, especially after I found out he was a pedophile.
That's a big reveal to drop so casually.
The game dialogue just matched with everything I said so perfectly.
These little guys are called Nanokumas. Their job is to monitor the campus.
You're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
How do you know that?
Oh, Father told me. He said to make sure I told everyone. I had completely forgotten about it. Good thing I just remembered.
Dumbass! You remembered too late!
There are countless nanokumas buzzing all over the campus.
I could honestly go on for hours about just how insane that guy was, though. Because after he got fired from the restaurant job, he got a job where he was hired as a driver to, like, drive high school students to and from their SATs. And he got fired from that because the parents thought he was creepy and didn't want him alone in a car with their teenage daughters. Yeah, I told the other girl in the friend group that thought he was a creep, and she immediately said, "Oh, he tried to fuck those teenage girls, didn't he?" And it's just like, yep, he got fired from that job. He got fired from that job so quick. It was a disaster. I think the most fucked up part about this story is this guy pretty clearly was a man in his late 20s that wanted to fuck teenage girls who were underage. His dad was a convicted pedophile. His dad got caught, his dad got tried in a court of law, and his dad went to prison. And he was always complaining about how he was so mad at his mom and sisters for not visiting his dad, and how upset he was that he was the only one who visited his dad in prison. And it's just like, oh, you take after your daddy, don't you, boy? That's why you're like this.
All the footage they record is wirelessly transmitted through Mother Kuma, and then sent to Monokuma.
Yes, via Mother Kuma. That's an important point. If Mother Kuma receives the camera feeds, the mastermind could ask it anything. They would know about the situation in the library and the hidden room.
I see. Mother Kuma can tell them the interval timers for the cameras.
Then the mastermind was in the hidden room after they stole the monopad from Rantaro.
But why would they steal the monopad?
The mastermind was probably terrified by the idea of us picking up Rantaro's perk.
No, that's wrong! I wasn't necessarily afraid. The survivor perk was for Rantaro's eyes only. Sure, he could have shared the info with you. But that's not the same as getting the info directly from the monopad. 'Cause then, you can't say it was a survivor perk for Rantaro's eyes only, right? So when he died, I took it back. That's all.
I don't know about that.
How do you figure?
You look calm now, but at the time, you must have been pretty desperate. The monopad clearly stated that there was a mastermind in the academy. If we knew then that a mastermind was behind everything, we would have worked together. But you couldn't let that happen. You needed us to go after each other.
Either way, you admit the mastermind stole the monopad, right?
Well, yes, but only reluctantly.
Then the mastermind messed up. If they wanted to retrieve the monopad, they should have used Monokuma to do it.
Nope, that's impossible. The rules state I can't participate in a murder, which includes tampering with the crime scene.
You didn't, but your spawn did. The pink one. The school rules.
If you're so strict about following the rules, does that mean that someone is watching? If that's the case,
Still, what a waste of a survivor perk! If only he lived a little longer, then this info would have made things interesting.
Stop changing the subject!
In that case, this plan should go well. If I ruin this killing game by proving that it doesn't follow its own rules, I should be able to end the whole thing. Look at him. He's trying to look like such a little badass right now. Look at him.
But the point of this class trial is to discuss Rantaro's case, right? The mastermind stealing his survivor perk shouldn't affect it whatsoever. In the end, Kaede killed him. There's no shaking off that truth.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah, yeah!
One truth prevails!
no, that's not the truth. I'm certain of that. It's a lie that you made up.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. Oh, Monokuma doesn't wear pants. He's just Mickey. He's just Donald Ducking it. He's not even Donald Ducking it. Donald Duck wears a shirt at least. Monokuma's just naked like a little freak.
Me? Why?
That's right. Kaede wasn't the one who killed Rantaro. The true culprit is...
The real culprit who killed Rantaro was the mastermind.
That's it! The mastermind controlling Monokuma. They're the one who killed Rantaro.
The mastermind is the culprit?
Jeez, and you call yourself the ultimate detective? Trying to overturn the results of the first-class trial. The Mono Cubs won't be silent about this!
What? Us again?
You must fight.
But we said we don't know!
If Rantaro's killer is the mastermind, that means Kaede was the mastermind!
Can you prove the mastermind is the culprit?
Yeah, got any evidence?
You want evidence Kaede is the culprit? The shot put ball at the murder scene. She used the camera flash to lure Rantaro in, and then cracked his skull with a shot put ball.
Yep, Kaede set up the whole thing. Even the lethal shot put ball. Kaede had all along.
That's wrong! The most important fact we discovered during the investigation is this. The shot put ball that Rantaro was killed with was different than the one Kaede had.
What'd you say? I have no idea what's going on!
A different shot put ball? What do you mean?
I found a shot put ball in the trash can in the hidden room. But it was not the murder weapon. That shot put ball didn't have any blood on it. Rather, there was a pink fiber stuck to that shot.
Pink fiber? So what?
Do you remember how Kaede was carrying the shot put ball?
Despite the weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. You noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
I see. She had it in her backpack.
It was wrapped in her spare vest. Her pink vest.
I see. The shot put ball you found in the hidden room had a pink fiber on it.
Yes, it's a fiber from her vest. That can only mean that the ball I found was the one that was in Kaede's backpack.
What'd you say? Really? I got no idea what you're talking about.
That shot put ball did not have blood on it, so it could not have been the murder weapon. In short, the shot that Kaede used didn't hit Rantaro.
Then maybe they just washed off the blood.
If so, the fiber on the shot put ball would have been washed off as well. It's clear to me that the real murder weapon is different than the shot Kaede had. Yes, Kaede set up the bookcase and rolled the shot into the vent. But that shot didn't hit Rantaro. Her plan failed.
Failed? I don't even know what that means!
If you found that shot put ball in the hidden room, then that means...
I found the shot put ball in the hidden room because... The mastermind took it.
That's it! The mastermind took it from the library. Only they could get in that room after all.
The mastermind took it?
So they recovered the shot that missed Rantaro, and he was killed by a different one.
Rantaro was killed by the mastermind, who made it look like Kaede was the culprit. That required a bit of trickery on the mastermind's part. They prepared their own shot to kill Rantaro and switched it with Kaede's shot. They took Kaede's shot put ball and stowed it in the hidden room. To put it simply, Kaede didn't kill Rantaro. It was the mastermind.
What?
Did you?
I was calling it since the first trial.
Everyone, calm down. Father is going to yell.
Oh my god,
What? Monodum, why?
Whoops! I got too worked up and accidentally pressed the detonator.
Damn it, I liked the green one.
The mastermind killed Rantaro? But why?
That sounded so insincere.
I believe the reason had something to do with a time limit motive. Kaede was keeping us all together, and we refused to kill each other. To break up the stalemate, the mastermind introduced that motive. However, this was a gamble. They didn't want to cause total chaos after all.
Because that would just end everything. They wanted an exciting killing game.
That motive put pressure on the mastermind, as well as us.
Yes, Kaede had a plan to kill the mastermind, but Rantaro was caught in the trap. However, her plan ultimately failed. The shot put ball that she rolled didn't hit Rantaro.
Because it missed, we would have been annihilated due to the time limit. But the mastermind wanted to avoid that situation, so they took action.
Thanks to the Nanokumas, the mastermind would have known Kaede's intended murder weapon. So when her plan failed, they would already have another shot put ball prepared.
Then, the mastermind manipulated the scene to make it look like Kaede succeeded. All they had to do was hide Kaede's shot in the hidden room that only they could enter.
So, Kaede was executed on false charges?
Yes, she was. She didn't actually kill anyone,
That's a bummer.
but she was executed nonetheless.
That sucks.
Because the mastermind framed her for Rantaro's murder. And Monokuma played along. He let us believe the mastermind's lie. We were all fooled, including Kaede. We thought she was the culprit until the very end. And you want to tell us this game is fair? That there are rules? That's all bullshit! This game makes no sense at all.
If Monokuma twisted the truth for this case, then he could have twisted it for the other cases as well, making this killing game unfair.
Then it's not even a killing game anymore. It's just killing.
I won't forgive them. I'll never forgive them for breaking the rules and killing Kaede. So cruel. I'll never forgive them. And I will avenge Kaede. I swear on her kindness and her love and her grave that I will avenge her.
That line went so hard.
Yeah! How dare the mastermind create the detonator that blew up the adorable Monodum?
You're the one that blew him up. Don't pass the buck.
Anyway, we know the mastermind is also Rantaro's killer. Let's figure out who that is.
That is, if Monokuma still wants to continue this class trial.
Of course we're gonna keep going. Like I said, this killing game will never end!
No, Monokuma. I will end this. I will reveal the identity of the mastermind and end the killing game.
May I interject? You keep accusing this so-called mastermind, but... Are you sure there's even a mastermind at all?
Are you sure you bastards aren't imagining it? If the mastermind is real, show him to us.
You guys are the ones hiding them.
It's possible the mastermind is still in this academy. The survivor perk said so.
If they were involved in Rantaro's murder, there's no doubt.
Then they must have snuck in during the Gopher Project and stayed hidden in the account.
You just odd. What was that awe about?
I don't trust you.
I just realized something.
I don't trust you. You took a very suspiciously timed pee break.
Say it, or I'll cast my all the guys you date will be single fathers curse.
Maybe she's into that.
It's Kaede's younger twin sister.
This bitch is so the mastermind. Like, I kept a little bit of a chance of thinking maybe she was a red herring. Maybe the bathroom thing was meant to throw us off. It wasn't. She's the mastermind. It's her. Her what?
Younger twin sister?
It was on this Gopher Project participant list. She has a twin sister. It seemed sort of weird to me. Junko and Oshima had a twin too, right?
Are you saying those same circumstances apply here as well?
This killing game was influenced a lot by the past one, right? So maybe Maybe the mastermind's real identity was too.
The mastermind who snuck into the academy and made us play this sick game is Kaede's twin sister. We would have noticed a second one! This is so stupid.
Maybe. I guess that's a possibility.
Either way, there's no doubt that the mastermind is hiding somewhere in this school.
How unfortunate that you couldn't find them during your final investigation. You're not allowed to leave while the trial's in session, so you can't search for them now.
You can't leave during a trial unless you gotta pee.
No one has taken a bathroom break during any of this. Okay, I didn't suspect Tsumugi for doing nothing. I just thought, well... I just thought she was there to be like background decoration.
Oh! I gotta pee.
Pee in the corner. Wait, you just peed before we did this, though! You kicked Shuichi out of the girls' bathroom so you could. You just went.
We're not going for that one.
Oh, it was a lie. Kaede's twin sister? Is the mastermind still hiding somewhere? This is so stupid. Is it really that simple? No, it's stupid. I did make her wait a week.
Can you guys figure out the identity of the mastermind?
Besides the 16 of us at this school, there was a 17th person too. That 17th person is the mastermind.
It could be Kaede's younger twin sister.
Oh no!
Can you guys figure out the identity of the mastermind?
Besides the 16 of us at this school, there was a 17th person too. That 17th person is the mastermind.
It could be Kaede's younger twin sister. Just like the previous killing game, the mastermind might have a twin for this game too.
If it really is the same as the previous killing game, then Kaede would still be alive. And she could potentially be the mastermind.
Who cares? You're still no closer to the answer.
No leaving while the trial's in session!
Can you guys figure out the identity of the mastermind?
Besides the 16 of us at this school, there was a 17th person too. That 17th person is the mastermind.
That's wrong! No, the mastermind can't be a 17th person. That contradicts what Mother Kuma said.
The one you're all looking for comes to this room quite often.
It implies that the mastermind wasn't in the hidden room the whole time. They must have been coming and going between the room and the academy, right? Would someone who has to stay completely hidden really risk that?
Right. If they were trying to hide, they would have just stayed put.
see. That's some impressive logic.
Don't agree with him!
And during the investigation, I found a classroom that makes flashback lights.
A classroom that makes flashback lights?
I'll explain the details later. But there was something interesting.
Right at the moment, the classroom door suddenly burst open. There you are, Shuichi. The classroom changed back to normal.
When the door is opened, the classroom reverts to its original state. Clearly, the room is hiding something.
Isn't it obvious? A mastermind didn't want anyone to see them making flashback lights.
But why create such a classroom at all, if the mastermind were a 17th person? They could have their own completely separate room to make flashback lights.
Indeed, that would be much safer.
Knowing this, we can make a few assumptions about the mastermind's identity. However, the implications aren't good.
What an ominous way to say it. But there's nothing to worry about. We got this far because we're friends. We're in this together no matter what. There's nothing to fear.
Yeah, she's right.
The mastermind's identity. Considering the facts we have, my detective work points to a participant of the killing is Tsumugi.
That's it!
Tsumugi, her pee break.
The mastermind is most likely one of the participants of this killing game.
One of the participants?
One of the 16 people who were forced to play this game. One of us.
What did you say?
The classroom that makes flashback lights in a hidden room being visited often. It all suggests that the mastermind is someone we'd see every day at the academy.
Someone we'd see every day. Like one of the 16 students?
That's crazy! There's no way one of us is the mastermind! Because we're all friends! We swore to fight together!
Then it just means that all your friendship talk was a lie, right?
Shut up! That's not possible!
You're upset and irrational. At times like this, a voice of reason is necessary. Absolutely necessary!
Oh, put your claws away.
Got it. We're up.
Oh, you're gonna die.
All right. We're gonna put on a reasonable yet outstanding show and earn our right to live.
Our right to live? Is someone about to die? Is that what's going on?
Whatever! I don't believe you! There's no way the mastermind's here!
Wait. Even if it's one of the 16 students, it doesn't mean it's one of us, does it?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's possible that the mastermind merely faked their death and has been alive this whole time. Now that we know Monokuma will break rules as he sees fit, that possibility should be...
What's that supposed to mean? Hurry up and answer! If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna blow up the rest of the Monocubs!
Ah! Hurry up and answer!
The identity of the mastermind we'll know for sure once we determine who killed Rentaro. I need to confirm something to find out who that is. Alibis for Rentaro's murder.
That's it! We need to go over everyone's alibi for Rantaro's murder again.
Our alibis from way back then?
Didn't we discuss that during the first trial? What good would it do to discuss it again?
Because Tsumugi's was that she was pissing, and she wasn't pissing!
Now that we know Rantaro was killed by the mastermind, it might lead somewhere. We might find a hole in someone's alibi that we didn't see at the time.
So we just have to give our alibis again.
Fine. Then let's do it. So we can be sure that the mastermind's not one of us.
I wonder where this discussion will lead. Will it lead to a mastermind in this very room? Or not? Either way, we're gonna make sure this trial stays exciting!
I was in the game room in the basement with Kaito and Gonta and Maki. Also, Tenko and Angie were there too.
Even if I was in the same basement, it's impossible for me to have killed Rantaro.
Hey! I didn't kill Rantaro either!
I was in my room by myself. And so were Ryoma and Kokichi too. I know that is a poor alibi, but I did not kill Rantaro.
I was in the dining hall. Kyo, Miu, and Kirumi were with me. Though I did leave briefly to use the bathroom. I couldn't have killed Rantaro.
That's wrong! Wait a minute, Tsumugi.
You know, an interesting thing I heard was that in a court of law, having a good alibi actually makes the jury think you're more guilty. Like, because there have been cases of people being wrongfully convicted for crimes they didn't commit, and they had good alibis of proof. Like, I was listening to this true crime podcast about a case where a woman was murdered, and the police thought her husband killed her, and he was tried in court, and he had a really good alibi because he was out with his friends, and he was at his friend's house having a game night with his friends, and he hit a drive-thru on the way home from his friend's house, and then he got home and he found her body and he called the police. And, like, everything they did was, okay, they're like, we have the receipt of him going through the drive-thru. We have 4 of his friends saying he was with us until this time. This is the time he left to go home. And then they have the receipts of him getting the to-go food through that drive-thru, and the receipt has the date and time on it proving when he had to have been at that drive-thru. And then there was like, and then he went, and when he went to his house and found her body, he called the police immediately and said like for an ambulance to come. And the coroners were like, oh yeah, like even like he had like from the time he went to that drive-thru to the time he found her, even in light traffic, he only would have had like maybe 17 minutes. Like he only would have had like 7 minutes to kill her, and that doesn't add up because based on the autopsy, the body had been dead for hours. So, and there were like people who had seen her and talked to her while he was at the game night. There was like someone who would like talked to the woman earlier that day, and it was like she was alive when he was at the game night. She was dead when he got back from it. He had a really, really good alibi, and he was found guilty in the trial. And the jury outright, when questioned, why did you vote him guilty when he had such a good alibi, said, it just seemed too clean. It seemed too good of an alibi, and that made us suspicious. Like it had to be set up somehow. And he did not kill her. They later found that her friend had killed her. And actually, because the police and the court and everyone was like looking into him so much, even though there were a lot of people who said, hey, these are all these reasons we think it was this woman, they kept ignoring all that to like laser focus on the husband. And that woman ended up going on to kill like 2 other people during this. The thing is, like, you know, the court system, it's like, you need to be found guilty or innocent by a jury of your peers, and a lot of people are fucking stupid. Yeah, it was, like, really, like, messed up, because, like, there were, like, he went on to sign off for, like, documentaries about this to be made, to, like, expose, like, issues within, like, the system of wrongful accusations and like what can happen. But it pisses me off because like a lot of people were bringing up like, hey, this woman's like, we think it was this woman, we think it was her best friend that killed her, because like the reason it all happened was because she was like, she was setting up her life insurance policy, and she didn't want to set things up so that if she died, all of her money went to her daughters, because she thought they would blow through the money right away. They wanted it to be put in a trust for someone else to manage. And she didn't want her husband to be in charge of it because she thought he would also blow through all the money right away. And she trusted her best friend to be responsible for the money and set up for all of her money to go to her best friend. And then she died because her best friend killed her for the money. Anyway, back to fictional murder.
Huh?
You said you went to the bathroom.
The suspicion! It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
The girls' bathroom near the dining hall, right?
What did you say? That bathroom?
Huh? What? What about it?
Shuichi, didn't you investigate the girls' bathroom? Did you find anything?
The utility closet in that bathroom. Has a hidden passageway. One that's connected to the hidden room in the back of the library. Which means it's possible to get into the hidden room from that bathroom.
What?
Around the time Rantaro was killed, Tsumugi went to that exact bathroom. I'm positive that when Rantaro was killed, the culprit was in the hidden room. It's too convenient to be coincidence.
Hold on. This is all so sudden, I don't think I understand.
But maybe they got there from the hidden door in the library instead.
No, I don't think so. Remember that I had placed dust in the card reader in the library. I was trying to determine if the hidden door was opened with a card reader. But the dust didn't fall. That means nobody used that card reader.
So, to enter the hidden room, they would need to use a different route, the girls' bathroom.
Yes, I believe that's the case. The culprit entered the hidden room from the girls' bathroom and with the help of Mother Kuma, watched the situation in the library unfold. As soon as they saw the Kaede's plan fail, they waited for the camera interval and leaped out of the hidden room, shot put ball in hand. The hidden door could open from the inside, so there was no need to use the card reader. In any case, the culprit attacked Rantaro with a shot put ball, left it in the library, picked up the shot that Kaede had used, and returned to the hidden room.
And they also took the survivor perk monopad that Rantaro had, right?
Yes, then they left the monopad and the shot in the hidden room, headed into the passageway, and returned to the girls' bathroom.
Are you saying the one who did it was Tsumugi?
Yeah.
No, it has to be some kind of mistake.
I knew Cospox was bullshit.
Up till now, everything pointed to the mastermind not being one of us.
Is Tsumugi even capable of doing all this? He's just a cosplayer, you know.
That means she can shapeshift.
Yeah, all this would be impossible for just some cosplayer.
But you said that you went to that bathroom during Rantaro's murder. How can you possibly refute that fact?
Refute? It's all just a coincidence. Oh, Kibo and Ryoma didn't have alibis. What if they went to the girls' bathroom?
Did you see one of them in the girls' bathroom?
What?
If one of them had gone into that bathroom, you would have seen each other, right? But you never mentioned that.
That's...
Tsumugi, what's the meaning of this?
Can this really be true?
Tsumugi, is this true?
No, it's not! I really only went to use the bathroom. I didn't know about the hidden passage.
Look lively, Monocubs! You're up! Move your asses!
That's very wrong.
Father,
Master's never yelled at me like that before.
He yells all the time.
If we don't do well here, we're all gonna get blown up together.
I still want to live longer. I want to see the next chapter. So please, let us win.
What?
Please, please let us win!
You're all going to get blown up. I'm so sorry.
We don't want to die!
I know it's not the ideal way to get blown, but it's the only one in the cards for you.
I don't know what Four Eyes is talking about. Bad guys never wear glasses.
Anyway, just cut it out! We don't want to die!
Monokuma and the Mastermind are the bad guys here. You don't want to die? Do you know how many of my friends were sacrificed?
Please, help us!
Oh.
Is Four Eyes over there really the
Oh,
master?
I
We
went
don't
too
know
far
anything.
making a joke of getting about making a dirty joke in the game that had not one but two instances of incest.
Hey, let's just stop this!
There's no evidence that she's the mastermind.
Please, help us!
Is Four Eyes over there really the master? We don't know anything.
I don't wanna explode!
Even if she is the culprit,
Hey, let's just stop this!
there's no evidence that she's the
Oh wait,
mastermind.
fuck! I missed it. I was spam
Please,
clicking so
help
fast. They're pleading for their
Is Four Eyes
lives.
over there really the mastermind? We don't know anything.
I'm just a little
I
bear.
don't wanna explode!
I'm just a little
Even if
bear.
she is the culprit,
Hey, let's just stop this!
there's no evidence that she's the
I
mastermind.
Please, help us!
Is Four Eyes over there really the master? We don't know anything.
The red one got the pink one pregnant.
I don't wanna explode!
I didn't do that.
If she is the
I
culprit,
didn't make that happen. The game
Hey,
did
let's
that.
just stop this!
there's no evidence that she's the mastermind.
I'll cut through your words. Before being destroyed, Mother Kuma told us something.
I have a built-in voice print authentication system. I can't birth Monokumas unless the designated person specifically says the word birth.
That individual is, of course, the Mastermind.
When the Mastermind commands Mother Kuma to give birth, it makes a spare.
We all tried it out.
But Kiba wasn't there, was he?
Right, because I was fighting the Exosols.
Did you hear that? Kiba didn't try giving Mother Kuma a command. So the real mastermind is...
Tsumugi was the only one who didn't say give birth.
Huh?
Everyone else said give birth.
Whatever, just give birth to a Monokuma. Are you listening? We said to give birth to a new Monokuma. Hurry up and give birth to a Monokuma.
Tsumugi specifically used a different phrase.
Yeah, try and make a new Monokuma.
You didn't say give birth. You said make. You knew how to get Mother Kuma to create a spare, didn't you? That's why you specifically said make. If you had said give birth, Mother Kuma would have made a spare. Am I right, Tsumugi?
Hey, come on. What's wrong? Don't be like that, Shuichi. Do you really think I'm the mastermind?
Yeah!
There's just no way. Hey, everyone, say something. I'm not the mastermind. That's crazy, right?
Well, I already didn't trust the first trial to begin with, so... I think Tsumugi being the mastermind and the first trial being a sham is a good twist, and I think it is well written in the story, but it makes me wish that we had, like, further focus on Tsumugi leading up to this. Like, I wish we had more scenes of her being a closer friend to the others. Because, like, an idea I do like the twist we got in Trigger Happy Havoc about Junko and Mukuro and the fake twin switch and all of that. I think that was really good. And I think, like, an idea I had was, while playing it, I was kind of suspicious of Kyoko. Because I thought Kyoko would have been a really good twist villain if, like, she was a detective, she got bored solving cases because every case she solved was just too easy. She did all of this to erase, she set up this death game to trap everyone in so she could solve all the murders that happened in it during the trials. And she erased her own memory so she wouldn't remember being the one that was the mastermind of it. And then because she became close friends with Makoto and everyone else over the course of the story, then once she finds out that she was the one behind all this, she would be horrified at what she had done. I kind of thought that might be the twist they were gonna have. And it wasn't. And but it does make me think, like, oh, if it was Kyoko who was the mastermind, that would have been gutting. That would have torn our heart out because Kyoko was, like, our bestie from day one. So, like, I feel like if Tsumugi had been, like, a character that we were closer to and we got more time with and we had a stronger friendship with, then this twist would have really hit a lot harder. But, like, while Tsumugi was, like, part of, like, seemed to have increased closeness with us in, like, the last instance of us looking around all of the school together. Prior to that, she only really had, like, the closest I could say to Tsumugi having an attachment to someone was her refusing to vote, her insisting she didn't think it was Gonta when Gonta was the killer, and being particularly upset about Gonta dying. And that's, like, her closest relationship. If we think about everyone else's close relationships, we're like, oh, Maki was close with Shuichi and Kaito. Oh, Miu was close to Kibo. Oh, like, we had people who had close bonds with each other. And Tsumugi kind of just had, like, maybe Gonta a little bit. And also getting wrapped up in Angie's cult, but she wasn't the only one wrapped up in that, so she didn't particularly stand out as being super duper close to Angie either. Like, she's very background character. She's very filling up space. If she was given more serious attachments to the other characters, I think that would have made the reveal hurt more, because, like, the reveal that she's the mastermind doesn't particularly hurt me. I don't feel deeply betrayed by a friend. If Kyoko was the mastermind, I would have felt deeply betrayed by that. But Tsumugi just doesn't have the writing or the screen time for her being the mastermind to her as much as it should.
Then refute it. We're waiting.
Huh?
I don't want to believe it either. That one of our friends, the survivors, could do this. That's why I'm begging, Tsumugi. I'm begging you to refute me. I might be wrong. I was wrong before. About Kaede. That's why I need everyone's help. I don't care if my detective work is wrong. I want to hear your argument. Reaching the truth together is what cooperation means to me.
Tsumugi, please.
Tsumugi, please!
What's the matter? You can't argue back after hearing that.
Whoa, hold on. I don't know what's going on right now, but just hold on a sec.
Oh, Monosuke's infamous impatience rears its ugly head.
And what an ugly head it is!
I don't think friends should blame each other like this, you know? Come on, smile, everyone. I know, we could watch a comedy special so we could all smile.
He's about to get blown up, isn't he? Yeah, I called it.
Jeez, you're noisy.
Wah! Monosuke! Father, why? You loved Monosuke so much.
Oh yeah, you're right. But we're at the good part now. So be quiet and watch like good little cubs.
Father?
See? It's getting exciting. Shuichi is trying to reveal the mastermind, trying to overcome despair. It's so heart-pounding!
He should be feeling cornered as well. Forget it, we're on the offensive here. If we make the mastermind's identity clear, all this will be settled.
It has to be you! The mastermind of this killing game. And the culprit who killed Rantaro. It's you, Tsumugi. There are no other possibilities.
I'm gonna save here. I think this is a pretty okay-ish spot to save. Like, right after we accused Tsumugi. Right after we accused her. That's a good place to stop. We just accused Tsumugi, and tomorrow we will make proof behind our accusation. Until next time, show's over.